Mr. Khemka, if I were to press you and ask you for three specific bets, one long-term secular hospital story, one long-term secular CDMO slash API story, and one long-term secular pharma story that you have in mind, or they may be a part of your this portfolio, or you may be just looking at them. Where do you feel lies value?
Sure. So the first is the long-term hospital bed story. I will stick with Healthcare Global. As you can see, it is the largest position of our portfolio. Why Healthcare Global? It is an oncology super specialty hospital. Now, as you know, oncology implies cancer patients. A cancer patient is a patient for life. You know, Sailesh, if a patient comes for maternity to a hospital, he might come for 3-4 days, might give birth to the baby, and may not ever come back to the hospital. But a cancer patient, once he gets admitted to a hospital, he's a lifetime patient. He will keep coming back to the hospital for medication, radiation, IV drugs, as and when needed. So he's a long-term value customer, basically. So that is why, and cancer is one of the fastest growing diseases today in India. One of the fastest. And cancer as a disease has multiple variations and multiple technological advancements every year. So you need a super specialist there to give you the best quality standard, to give you the best, latest tech that is there in the space. And that is exactly where HCG is positioned. That is exactly where extremely bullish on HCG for the next 5 to 10 years, I would say. Right? So that's your top bet on hospital space, simply because it's in an area that is growing and it has a dominant position in the marketplace. There is absolutely no challengers to HCG in the oncology super specialty space. Right? So limited competition, extremely fast growing area, valuation comfort. That's basically what drives our position on HCG. The second you asked for is a
API/CDMO space.
API CDMO space. Right. So in the API CDMO space, we are extremely bullish on Jubilant Pharma. That again, as you can see, is one of our top picks in the portfolio already. Now, Jubilant Pharma, why? Number one, they do radiopharmaceuticals. Radiopharmaceuticals are basically used in diagnostics. Before the patient goes for a scan, he has to take the radiopharmaceutical. Number two, they also have multiple other businesses like allergy. They have businesses in the US where they contract manufacture sterile injectable products. Now, these are segments where, there is again very limited competition, very high return on capital. Customer stickiness is very, very high. And it is the Bhartiya group whom we have known for the past 20 years. They're excellent quality corporate governance group. They're excellent quality executioners. So we have absolutely no doubt that from a 5 or 10 year standpoint, Jubilant can be a fantastic performer for us. Simply because there are multiple businesses and all of them are sort of firing on all cylinders. So that's another, top pick that I have for you. Last but not the least, on the branded generic space you asked.
Yes.
Yeah. So on the branded generic space, our topic today is FDC Limited. As I said, they have brands like Enerzal, Electrol, Ziffy. These are household brands. These are like the Lux and the Doves of the pharmaceutical world, right? You will find them in every household. And FDC, is sort of not such an active management. They don't interact with investors much, but their own doings in the past. So their actions speak louder than their words. So their actions in the past has clearly proven that they have the ability to create large brands in India, which is a very, very difficult task to do. Very few companies, especially pharma companies, have been able to achieve that. And they are one of those guys. And yet they are pretty subscale. They are only about 1,100-1,200 crores of sales in the Indian market. And that has the potential to grow exponentially in the next 5 to 10 years. As they keep creating more and more newer brands, they keep bringing more variations into their portfolio. So that's one of the, our highest conviction, I would say branded generics play is FDC.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.